Yo, welcome back to Juicy Tech Podcast and YouTube channel. My name is Ario D Juice, aka Juice. First off, excuse the sweat. I'm fresh from my run outside. I live here in South Florida. It's hot, which is my favorite weather. I love the warm weather. But fresh from outside, so excuse the attire, the gym clothes, and I'm dripping sweat, earbuds, sunglasses. So yeah, excuse all that and the tracker to track the run. Anyway, you read the title. Basically, who is this channel for is what I want to talk about. And I do also want to talk about some other things, which is this. In no way, shape, or form am I or this channel is being sponsored by any coding boot camp such as Vocal Code. No one's paying me to talk about the stuff that I talk about on this channel. There's no affiliate links at the time I'm making this video. There's nothing like that going on at all. So we got that out the way. I'm not being paid to talk about the stuff that I talk about. I'm not promoting any institutions, nothing like that. So there you go. Also, last but not least, thank you to everyone that's leaves positive, informative comments on my channel. It's super like what's the word? I just appreciate it, right? So much good tips, advice that I read from a lot of you, and it's helpful. So keep it coming. Keep putting out more and more comments. I read them all, and I will respond to as much as I can. But I do very much appreciate the kind words. It's awesome. And let's talk. So the title, this channel or podcast, as of right now, is designed to basically me provide, my thoughts on my experience of going to a coding boot camp as a former full-time student. Now, I went to a cohort. It was in person. It was like almost a 3-month program. Super awesome. I'll do it again. It was just that much fun. And the people that I've met, it's just like the best thing. I met so many new cool people, made some friends. And to me, that's just awesome. So I don't regret doing that at all. But also, this channel, like I said before, this channel was designed to basically me put out information about my experience and my testimonies of going to a coding boot camp. And that's pretty much what I talk about primarily on this channel. As the channel progresses, or the podcast, as it starts to, as I progress, basically, I will talk about other things. I will put out other topics about things that I'm doing, like projects that I'm working on, right? I just don't post them online yet, like my GitHub. I'm keeping a lot of things private. I need to also clean up my GitHub. A lot of you very much been saying that. And listen, I'm new to this still, right? But some people did inform me. Maybe you should kind of, keep some things private on your GitHub and just go that. So I'm gonna clean that up. Just give me some time. Also, keep in mind, I'm a married man, right? I have a wife. I have a full-time job, a really good paying job. I work in logistics right now. I have a nice apartment. It's really furnished. We have 2 awesome little dogs. My wife and I are also running a business. It just opened up this year, literally. So I'm a busy individual. Also, I'm an active person. As you can see, the sweat. I love my life, basically, right? And things are getting better, and that's how it should be. And that's how I want it to be, right? Things are just keep graduating to better things, which is something like me learning about coding. So that's also part of my graduation. I'm just learning things, just kind of like always trying to up my skills, just kind of be in tune with the world, how things are changing, tech and all that. So it's fun. I come from a world of audio engineering where you're building things, right? Audio engineering is almost like software engineering. You're building things. Like if you're building a website, a database, and all that stuff. And I like to build things, especially with the computer. So software engineering is right up my alley. That's just what I do. But my life is great. I have a great life, and it's just getting better. But again, this channel was really designed for people. As of right now, it's designed to kind of get out my thoughts of my experience going to a coding boot camp. If that's something you enjoy watching, this channel and podcast is for you. It's all good if you don't like the content, right? I just ask not to be nasty, leave negative comments towards me. Even though I'm putting out videos in the public, I should expect that from people. But at the same time, I don't see the need to be that person. If you don't like the content, just, you don't have to be here, basically. And that's why I'll just leave it at that, right? But again, the channel is for people looking for someone that actually went to a coding boot camp and that's giving off their real thoughts and experience of that. I won't talk about it in this video. I have a lot of videos about that, so definitely check those out. But that's what this channel is for. Also, I love the comments that I'm reading. I mean, a lot of you are putting out a lot of informative stuff on the videos, like your comments. Some of you are saying you should really focus more on building projects, which I am. I just don't post it. I don't really like broadcast my work until I feel like it's ready, then I'll put it out. But right now, I am coding. I just don't post it. Maybe I should post that more often. But because you don't see it doesn't mean I'm not doing it. Of course, I'm learning and coding and practicing every day because I enjoy doing this. It's fun to me. You don't know because I'm not posting on here of what I'm doing. So in your eyes, I come out here and talk about coding boot camps, and that's all I talk about. And to you, that's all I know. No, that's not true. I just don't post. I'm not always online. Basically, I have a really good life offline, and I spend a lot of my time offline, especially with my wife and family. That's where I love to be at, for the most. Then I come online and just really put on some stuff and put out information. But if you do follow me on Instagram, you see I do post on there every now and then. That's pretty much one of my primary platforms where I post a lot of up-to-date things. So if you do like to kind of keep in touch with me, of course, follow me on my journey in this field of but tech. Definitely check me out on Instagram. Keep in touch. But that's where I'm at a lot of times. Just posting my runs, my whatever. The business my wife and I are currently running. I have a busy schedule. So trust me. I'm practicing. I'm coding. You just don't hear about it on this channel. And I should put that out more often so you kind of will be aware of what I'm doing. So maybe that's on my end. That's my fault. Who knows? But I'm not perfect. And I'm just constantly trying to just gain more information by just, reading about more different things, morbid things. Just kind of reading things such as, of course, computer science, algorithms, problem solving. I'm trying to learn about that stuff as well, too. And it's fun. Just give me some time. Bear with me. It's a lot to take. It's a lot of information to consume and remember, but I'm doing my best. And at the same time, I think it's important that I continue to put out my journey to you, or just to the platform to kind of keep in touch in what I'm doing and where am I right now, so it's all good. I'm practicing everything, HTML5, JavaScript, of course. I'm just really trying to just focus on those things. Also, computer science. I think that's really important to kind of get into, also to kind of know the beginning of everything. That's, I think, really important. And of course, the algorithms. That's something truly important to focus on as well. But I'm only one person. Just cut me some slack, please. I'm only one person with a busy schedule, and I can't do everything all the time in one day. I can't have a full-time job, a really good paying full-time job. And here's the thing. When I went to coding boot camp, I never left my job. I went right back to work, so it wasn't such a big deal for me to go to coding boot camp and spend $14,000. I'm not trying to toot my own horn I have a lot of money, but I have my wife and I have a really good savings, and we're good financially. Everything's is paid up to date on my bills and stuff. So I had the privilege of actually going to a boot camp and basically take a 3-month vacation and learn about coding. So I had no problem doing it. I don't have children right now, so I can take that risk and spend that kind of money and just be fine. It's no big deal. I'm not trying to bash people, but compare my what I paid for coding boot camp compared to someone I went to college. I'm pretty good. I'm not really in crazy debt like some people are, but I'm really satisfied in my situation right now. And all I can do right now is just keep practicing and learning, and keep posting and learning from people like you who will be happy to share information with me to kind of get me going, because I'm only one person. I only know so much, and that's about it. So again, this channel is for people who are looking for information about coding boot camps, looking for this information from people that actually went to these institutions and they're just talking about their experience. If that's something you enjoy watching, this channel is definitely for you. If you're someone that's looking to go to coding boot camp, I think this channel will serve you best, because I can speak about something like that because I experienced it. So that's why I talk about it like pretty much all the time. It pissed off some people, and I find that to be kind of weird because, again, if you don't like the content, you don't have to waste your time here and leave nasty comments. I don't see the problem. I don't see the reason of being that person. I mean, I can't see myself doing something like that. If I don't like something, I just leave. I won't sit there and bash people and like trying to put them down and belittle people and, you know, like have all this ego like I'm better than you because I have a job in tech and I went to college and all this stuff. Like, I'm happy for you. You know, like I live a great life. I drive a really nice car. Life is great for me. It's just getting better and better and better and better. I'm gonna meet my wife's sister and husband tomorrow. Friday. And they just had a baby. We're gonna hang out and go to restaurants, just chill out, and life is great. Life is awesome. So I have no complaints. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, learning and practicing coding, and keep posting more content online because I think that's really important to just post your journey and who you are and let people see you. I just find that to be really important, which is networking. Like, I just cannot stress that enough. That's like a really important thing to focus on, like top 3 things. That's how I got all my jobs in my lifetime, by networking, by people knowing me, and it's all good. So, yeah, that's all this video. Listen, thank you so much for supporting this channel and the podcast. I'll leave the link to the podcast in the box below, and I'll be back with more videos. It's the first video of 2023. Once again, if you like what I post here, feel free to subscribe, like the page, like the podcast, like this video, and show some love. And share it, of course, to people who may need to see this information. So yeah, peace out. Catch you on the next one, and I'm out of here. Much love.